morning, friends. Welcome back to our kitchen. So this week, we're gonna make kind of like a breakfast dessert. We're doing cinnamon rolls this week. Woohoo! So hopefully it's stuff that you have in your kitchen. It doesn't require any yeast or anything, so pretty simple. We're gonna have flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, butter, brown sugar, eggs, and milk. And again, I'll type in the ingredients and then also send over a recipe your way so you have it. And then there's an optional frosting that we'll put on too. So we'll walk through that together. So first step is we're gonna go ahead and get a bowl. Jed, you wanna get a bowl for me? Out the dry ingredients. So flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt are all gonna go in a bowl and we're gonna whisk them together. 2 cups of flour. So make sure, again, you fill it to the top, level it off with your finger, make sure it's the right measurement. To take 2 tablespoons, that's that TBS right there, of sugar. So here, Jed, we're gonna do white sugar for the dough. We're working on the dough right here. So go ahead, Jeddy Boo. And we are gonna do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So this one, filled to the top. Yeah, it's like powdery, huh? You like that? Does it feel cool? Yeah. We're gonna finish our dry ingredients with 1 teaspoon of salt. So Jeddy, 1 teaspoon. You want me to do this part? Did you just lick our salt? Is it salt or sugar? Salt. You confirmed? Go ahead and whisk those dry ingredients together. And then we're gonna work in 3 tablespoons of butter. And so the butter should be kind of soft. So if you can leave it on your counter before you start baking. So it should be a little squishy. So we are going to, pretty squishy, right? So 3 tablespoons. And then you're gonna work it in there with your hands. So go ahead, Jed, roll your sleeves up, buddy. Remember, always wash those hands first before we start baking. All right, no, not like punching it. Yeah, you're gonna, right. Work it like dough. So you're gonna try to break that butter up, mix it with those dry ingredients as much as you can. While Jed is stirring that, I'm gonna start our wet ingredients, which will be 3/4 cups of milk. So I'm gonna take our, I have a 1/4 cup measuring cup here. So I'm gonna fill it 3 times. 1/4, 2/4. Does it feel weird? Yeah, keep going. You gotta form some dough in there. 3/4 cup of milk. And then we are going to get 1 egg and crack it in there. Good, Jed. You mixed this really good, buddy. You okay?
No, so pokey.
Okay. Go ahead and whisk it really good. Be a wild man with it. Really stir it up. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and dump our flour and our butter mixture into our mixer. You can also use a hand beater, or you can really do this by hand too if you want. Up to you and whatever you have in your kitchen that makes sense. All right, Jed, how's that going? Good. So Jeddy's beating those eggs in those milk. He's getting them all frothy so that there's little bubbles in there, that they're beat nice. All right, you ready to rock and roll? You want me to dump it in, or you want to? You want to? Okay. Make sure you don't spill. Whoa, that was close. We gotta move our camera so they can see us. I know. It's looking like dough already.
Should I move to 2 now?
All right. I think it is ready to roll.
No, we gotta turn it on.
You don't want it to be. Yeah, you don't want it to mix too much. We'll have to get it off with our hands, so it's kind of sticky now.
I'll get it off.
And we are gonna clean our workspace. We dribbled a little bit of egg on here, so you want to make sure that your countertop is nice and dry, because we are gonna roll out the dough. So we're gonna put some flour down so it's not too sticky. So if any of you had made sugar cookies before and you need to flour, I love those too. We should maybe make those next week, huh? You can flour your countertop, kind of spread it out here because we're gonna put our dough down.
Yeah, I did it, Mom.
Great, thanks, Jed. Nice work. Okay. So you're gonna form all this dough into a little ball here. Wow, that is doughy. All right, I'm gonna put it down.
Ooh, I'm gonna tone it.
It is. It feels like Play-Doh.
Red plate.
Here, Jed, stand here so they can see ya. The trick too is to make sure you put flour on the rolling pin so that your dough doesn't stick to your rolling pin too. So I'm gonna pat that on top. So Jed, you're gonna roll it out. We're gonna try to make a rectangle with it. Okay? And in the meantime, you can melt some butter. While one person is rolling out the dough, the other person can go ahead and put the butter in the microwave and melt
Could I do that right now?
some butter. No, you're rolling this out. You're doing that hard work for me. I already melted some, and you put it at the bottom of your 9-inch baking pan, because that's where we're gonna put the cinnamon rolls. You need 2 tablespoons of butter to brush on the dough before we put cinnamon and the brown sugar on it too. But while Jetty's rolling that out, I'm gonna start the next steps for the filling. All right, so I'm gonna do, that looks perfect. Let's pause right there. I mean, half a cup of white sugar. And then for brown sugar, you wanna pack it in there. So you press it down, fill it up a little bit more, press it down, make sure it's full all the way to the top, and then we're gonna dunk it in there. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon here.
I hate cinnamon.
Jed does not like cinnamon. It's not his favorite flavor. We're gonna take that melted butter out of the microwave.
Oh my god.
Is it melted? No drink in the butter. You're gonna take a little brush. If you don't have a brush, you can just use a spoon too and spoon it onto our dough. Yeah,
It's
like you're painting it. So you're gonna brush your paintbrush like egg wash. Yes, it's just like egg wash, but this time it's butter. You're doing great, Jed. So you're gonna do the whole thing, not just the edges. Okay? You don't want it? I can help. Are you getting bored already? So yeah, you're gonna kind of do it on the whole.
Oh, so you could just dump it.
Yeah, you kind of just dump it and then spread it around
Okay, that would be
evenly. You did great though, and it's great that you did the edges like that. We're gonna evenly sprinkle.
I got it.
Yeah, so you want to use, let's roll up your sleeves just a little bit more. You want to use the whole bowl, so the whole mixture. Try to make it nice and even. If you see any clumps of brown sugar, try to crush those up. Careful though with your dough, because you don't want it to get stuck to the bottom. And then remember, you're gonna find a 9x9 pan. You're gonna melt butter and put it on the bottom here. Let's just make sure it's even. Yeah, let's get over here. Yeah, no bare dough. That looks great. So a tight little roll.
I know what to do.
Okay. Perfect.
I'm trying not to break the dough.
Yeah, try not to break the dough and try to roll it kind of tight. Perfect. That looks so good. Knife. Jed's gonna use a serrated knife. Come over here. Serrated knife will help you be able to cut through the dough without ripping it. So we're gonna cut little. I'm gonna help you just so, not for the cutting part, but so that we know how to measure. Press down on them because we don't want to squish them. Look at all that rolled up goodness. So then we're gonna place them on their side.
Oh, one of them blew off.
Did they? That's okay. We'll still. That's okay.
Got destroyed.
Okay. Yeah, just nice and careful. You don't want to press down too hard because then they get all crunched. Perfect. I'll grab it. I'll grab it. That's okay. Can't all be winners, Jed. Can't all be winners.
Okay, I'll do one more.
There's like a little cute baby one. Yeah, so we're going to put them on the side. Great. And then I'll do this side, okay? Think. I'm going to take some of this cinnamon sugar and just sprinkle a little on top.
Great.
All right, let's show it to our audience. There's our cinnamon rolls. We're going to pop them in the oven for 25 minutes. And we'll be back to make the frosting. Hi again, guys. We are here now to make our frosting. So our cinnamon rolls are in the oven, and we are gonna make our frosting. So for our frosting, we're gonna use our mixer. Okay. We need it's okay. You don't have to squeeze that down. Just for brown sugar, you do that. We need 1 cup of powdered sugar. So Jed, go ahead and put the 1 cup of powdered sugar into the mixer. All right. Then we need 1/4 cup of butter. So go ahead and unwrap the butter.
And can I eat some?
Nope.
No.
Not for this, my friend. And we need 4 ounces of cream cheese. So go ahead and unwrap. It's easier if you like rip right here.
That's why.
There you go.
Frosting.
Okay. So go ahead and put that hunk there.
It's so weird.
Cream cheese, and then 1 teaspoon. Oh, smells so good. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You gonna put it in there? So we're gonna start nice and low.
And then you keep.
You can boost it up as we go, but go ahead and wait for a sec.
Can I do that?
We might need a spatula to. Yeah, go ahead, turn it up. Maybe bring it to 2 or 4.
2.
Is that 2?
4.
That's 2. It's rocking and rolling now.
Go so fast.
Yeah, it does.
I really want to put my hand in.
Don't put your hand in there.
Let's go to 6 now.
Does it look like thick frosting yet?
8. And 10. It looks good now.
Wow, it sure does. All right, let's turn it off. Good work. All right, unlock the side. Let's boost it up. Let's pick this part up. All right. Whoa.
Oh.
It's heavy. All right, you got it? Let's scrape off that
I
mixer
have
too.
something
Well,
for you.
go ahead and see. Yeah, take a little lick, Jed. See if you like it. All right, and then we will tune back in when the cinnamon rolls are done, and then we're gonna top the hot cinnamon rolls with the frosting. All right, guys, look what we just pulled out of the oven. 25 minutes there. They are done right on time, and we are gonna top the hot cinnamon rolls. Careful, you okay?
No, could I please have
Yes, you can have the oven mitt. We're gonna top the hot cinnamon rolls with the frosting and let the frosting kind of melt on it. Can I use one of those oven mitts for a sec, Jed? Just because I'm gonna hold it up, just one of them. I don't need both. Thanks, bud. All right, here we go. We are finished. Look at those gooey cinnamon rolls. Have your parents email me if you have any questions. And then otherwise, we'll see you next week. You want to come over here, say goodbye to our friends?
Bye.